guys, welcome back. This is Kim with Creative Crafticality, and today I am doing the second part to my file folder flipbook. If you'd seen the first one yesterday, I made the flipbook and went ahead and covered it and put it in my pockets, and I also made a little envelope here. So this is how this flips. There's a pocket here. There's also a pocket on the side here. I made a pocket over on this side as well here, and then I made a side pocket on this one. So when it's all folded up, folds up like this. And I'm going to be putting ribbon here and here to tie it together. So I have some things. I pulled together all the papers that I'd used yesterday, so I'm going to continue to use those to decorate. I also have some things here. I found this cord at Michael's that goes along. I also have these stickers that they're sticker flowers with sticky on the back. These I believe are from Recollections. I have these that I received in a swap, Wake Up and Live. I think I might use this, Wake Up and maybe like write Smell the Coffee or something, I'm not sure. And then I found these at Michael's. There's some really cute puffy coffee and donut stickers. I have these and they were from the Dollar Tree. And then these are also from the Dollar Tree. I'm just going to be using the pink things, I believe, the ones that will go with. And then I found this in my stash, and I might use maybe this piece here or some of the pink pieces, but they're chipboard stickers by Basic Gray. And then I have this lace and burlap here that was from Michael's. I have this was from the Daiso store. It's some lace. I have some like netting stuff that I had gotten from the Scrapbook Expo like years ago. I picked that out. I have a brown little flower doily. And then I also have some felt donuts that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. Let me grab those. So I found these at Hobby Lobby, so I think I'm going to make her a couple paper clips from that. And then I also have scraps. The scrap here that was left over from the file folder flipbook, I'm going to make a rosette or a couple rosettes because I have another piece from a mock-up that I did before as well. So that's it. So I will get things cleared off here and just go ahead and put you on fast forward while I decorate the rest of this flipbook. Alright, so now we're going to be decorating our file folder flipbook. And what I did was I went ahead and cut all my papers and all my cut aparts and my embellishments, my ribbons and everything, and have them I have them paper clipped to each page that I want to glue down, so it will make this tutorial a little bit shorter than having you watch me cut everything. I didn't measure anything really. I just eyeballed it and then took it to my paper trimmer and cut it. So I don't have any measurements for you. I hope that is okay, but really the main tutorial was for you to learn how to make the flipbook, and then the decorating is all in what you want to do and letting you be creative. So, but I do want to show you, what I do with this book. So anyways, I will put you on fast forward and get started putting all the embellishments and everything on it. Alright, so here's the completed project, guys. We went from a file folder and I showed you how to turn it into a flipbook. And this is a very stuffed, chunky file folder flipbook. So I added ribbons here, and I would suggest doing this before putting down the back and the front pieces of paper, or like the insides. I put the ribbon in between the file folder and the outside piece of paper on the back, and then I did it with the paper here, but I had already glued it down, so I picked whatever side was easier to pull up, and then I just ran some hot glue in there and pushed the ribbon in. So that makes it, and then I went ahead and I cut like a circle and put it in half and stuck it there too to kind of reinforce it. So anyways, here it is. It's all tied up here. And when you open it, it's there. Just go ahead and lay it down here. A little bit, there we go. And I'll just flip through here. You open it up here and there's a pocket, and I made a couple tags as you saw in my process. There's that. And the pocket up here that we made has that tag in it. Flip it over here. And there's a couple paper clips. It was from a Spellbinders die, the coffee cups. And then there's a couple altered Rolodex cards. These are the actual Rolodex, the larger size. There. And then on the side here is another pocket, and it has that tag in it. And then if we flip, let's see here. Flip it over that way. Here's the envelope with the buttons that tie up, and I have it tied up with ribbon, and then I just had some of my cut aparts from the paper collection that I stuck in there. And then up here is another pocket, and that has this tag in it. And then there's the back. That's how that turned out. So then I had these felt donuts that I had found at Hobby Lobby, and I made some altered paper clips with them, but they were they added just so much more. I mean, this book was already chunky as it was, so I had put them in here originally, but it just made it so fat I could hardly even get it closed, even more so than it is now. So I just made a little pocket for them to stick in, and I'm going to put these into some clear acetate bag and put a topper on it when I send it. And then I made the sticker sheet that I had picked up at the Dollar Tree had this really cool chipboard piece of a teapot, so I wanted to use that in, so I just went ahead and made a wand. I used the leftover piece of the file folder to make a rosette, and I had this doily that was from Michael's, so I just layered pieces of paper, the doily, another piece of paper, just kind of made this a little bit sturdier. Still a little flimsy here, but that's okay. And then I put the rosette down, then another piece of the pink polka dot paper, and then the sticker, and then I added some brown and pink sheer ribbons and one of my bling pieces that I had in my stash. Whoops, sorry. And then I had received this wood tag from a swap, So I used it. I put some green paper and then, well, these were the papers from that collection. And then I punched out a heart here with the pink basil paper, and then added these sentiments that I had found online, and I will link as many of these as I could. I found a bunch of printables. That's where I found all these, was just on looking on Pinterest and Google for the coffee and tea sentiments, but it says Coffee and Friends, the perfect blend. Then I added the bird from the collection and did some stickling, and then I tied it up with a ribbon and a piece of the pink twine and this little tag that I received in a swap. And this is what I will tie on the outside of this. I'm going to put this in a clear bag and then tie it up. And I found this little coffee cup charm at Michael's on clearance for 49 cents, so I thought that was perfect to tie onto there. So I hope you liked my project, guys. Give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again next time. Bye!